blunderbust there. Got somebody else with me. Kenny Hyde Jr., how's it going?
Not bad, how about you?
We're nighttime now. Outside, under the lights. Probably flies all around. Lights tracking flies.
Or mosquitoes, you never know. There you go, I got one.
They love me. Anyway, blunderbust there, big time Terry Stiles taking down his first one ever.
Nice job by him. He drove a really good race. It was good for him.
It was a great race. And he raced with lap traffic there with Tommy Wokoliak and Jared Hayes on top of him for a good part of that race.
To beat Wokoliak and Malazewski and all those guys out there that run at the top every week, it's good for him. He deserves it. Good driver, so.
The end of that race, man, seeing Ronnie Langdon catching Tommy there and scraping him up against the wall.
The lap traffic, that was good, and then Langdon just seen the hole, so he went for it. And
they're good friends, you know, he always works on his car, so I'm sure they had a good laugh about it later on, you know what I mean? Racing's racing, they both know it, and you're going for second there, and Ronnie Langdon's not always out there every week, and he's a racer, man, and so is Tommy, so heck of a job there. But Terry Stiles, this is he almost had a win this year, which to me was one of the best blunderbuss races this year. Rob Bader taking down his win this season, but one of them was Terry Stiles on the last lap. And that was an amazing race, so Terry Stiles finally got it back and took down his first win, so, you know, God give him back a win.
no doubt about it, he earned it, so it's good for him. He got what he really wanted, what he's worked for.
Yeah, so him and Sean Case are always at each other's throats, you know, so
I don't pay attention to blunderbust.
They're good. No, Sean Case is late models. He owns the late model. Jared Hayes races for him. But you know, it was a great race. One of the best races this year, I thought. You know, and it was a great way to end the season. And you know, drivers, you know, going out that way, it's got to mean something. You know, especially you know, you go into the winter and you have something to work towards. And next year, you're just pumped when you come out.
Yeah, for a good run like that, it just brings back more of a positive attitude to next year and what's going to come on to next year. So,
Tommy Wokoliak had the championship wrapped up about 2 months ago. It seems
the way
like
he wins, it's the way it is.
Yeah. So 4 wins this season, but they don't always come easy. You know, he has to work hard for them. So people always like, you know, why don't you move up? He's trying to move up, but you know what? He works hard for those wins. It's not, you know, it's not always a walk in the park. You know, there's a lot of great drivers in that division. You know,
there's definitely times where he's got to work for it, and then there's times where it just comes to him. It's just things work out his way.
This week we had Rob Bader back in the 19. Heck of a job finishing 5th. So great job there with Tom Piccarello right ahead of him, who finished second in points this year. Missed a race too and finished second in points.
All right, I didn't know that. So it's good for Piccarello.
And Chris Turbish there in Neil Fiola's number 16.
And Neil was getting that car around pretty good a couple weeks ago, and then for Chris to just jump in that car, he did pretty good with that also, getting 6th.
That car only deserves one person, and that's Neil.
Yeah, that's Neil's car, so.
Neil has to be behind the wheel, in my opinion. It was a good run by Chris, though, so no doubt about it. Besides Piccarello finishing second in points, Scott Malazewski finished 3rd, so you can't be too down about that. Tom Sullivan having a great season this year as far as points goes. 4th, and Crazy Ed Mistretta right behind him. So,
there you go.
Heck of a job. That was Blunderbuss. Coming at you next is Chargers.